Thanks for coming here, the Cord on the Street. I am, like the watermelon, considered a veggie in Oklahoma for, I suspect, tax avoidance purposes. I'm your fruit host, Vince. He is what you get for having a passion for a craft, putting in years of practice, and always striving to be better than you were yesterday. He is your skill host, Josh. And an alternate read is he is an extended lead in for an ad read. He is your skill share host, Josh. So couldn't decide between the two. Neither was great, so you get both. Hopefully that adds up to one.
You know what, though? I'm okay with being described the first way. That is a pretty good introduction.
Well, good.
I think that might just need to be my new introduction for everything.
You are a skill.
I am a skill. Just being me is a skill. That sounds
right?
Perfect. I can't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for making me feel good about what I wrote, because I honestly peaked with that baseball announcer one. I'm never gonna.
Oh, that was
never gonna get back to those heights, but I'll try.
Hey, you know what? I'm prepared
Good.
this week too for your fun fact. Okay. Did you know there's an official scientific number for the amount of licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah. No.
Yep. The engineering student scientific endeavor at Purdue University, who used a proprietary licking machine.
I was going to say, how could you?
It's calculated it takes 364 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
It seems very low. It's maybe it's a very slobbery licking machine.
I mean, maybe. You probably have to take into consideration all the different people's saliva levels. Because some people just be, looking like a American bulldog and just drooling everywhere.
Yim, 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 yim. That's a good one. I like that. They're doing some good work over there in Purdue.
Right? So it looks like I'm starting off this week.
Thank God.
And I decided to go with the word cabin. You know what? Surprisingly, this was like the easiest week I've had. I immediately saw the word. Like I scanned the list of words. I saw this and I was like, ooh, immediately. So I decided to pick that because, we're old now.
Yeah.
And we like things and houses and, growing up at our buddy's house, spending the night in his cabin that he had in the woods. And we've had experiences now. So I figured we could talk about our dream houses.
Yeah.
Talk about all the different things that would make the perfect home for us. If we were able to go in, build a house, start to finish, no budget, what are you putting in it, why, and what makes it perfect for you? So I figured we'd start off with that.
All right. I'm into it. Is it straight up just like we're describing our house, or do you have some sort of structure planned for this?
Nope, we're just gonna kind of describe stuff. I will go first, give you some more time to kind of see what I'm talking about. And for anybody that's listening, there'll be a link in the description for our Discord. You'll be able to join that. And then there's an episode 20 media and links channel, and you'll be able to see all the stuff that I am talking about and showing him in there so that you can follow along more easily.
All right, let's get it.
Let me throw that in there now. Take that back. Let me throw in half of it because my message is too long, according to Discord.
Wordy bitch.
Yeah, it's like, no, you know what? You are only allowed this many words.
Gosh.
Okay.
Holy damn.
Now that we... Okay. So for my dream house, I've kind of settled on a weird area. So I want to live in like a country setting, but off of a highway, if that makes sense. So like I want something that is not specifically close to I want to be able to have land, but I also want to be able to get places in like 10 minutes. So kind of think like Higbee, for example.
Yeah. Okay.
You have lots of land on there that are 20, 30 acres with a house on it, and you can shoot down Higbee either direction in 10 minutes and be at stuff. So like that would be ideal area for me. I think 10 acres would be perfect for what I would want. And house size, I'm leaning at like 3,500 square feet.
That's big.
That's
really very big.
Not for a multi-level. Like my parents is if you considered my parents upstairs and downstairs, it's 3,000. So it's not much bigger than
your parents have like half of that usable though. You know what I mean? Like there's whole rooms just for storage. Like
Oh yeah.
3,500 square feet is more than
Oh, it's on a
it's more
larger
than
side.
twice the size of my house.
Really? It doesn't seem
My
like
house
that.
is 1,600 square feet, Josh. 1,608
Hmm.
square feet. Like 35
Well, I guess that makes
3,500
sense.
is
Your house
massive.
seems larger than it is, I think, because you have those two big rooms. So I think I think that masks
I
it
think you're
well.
just underestimating how big houses are. My brother's house is about 2,000 square feet, I think.
Yeah. Well, 3,500 is
Okay.
where I landed.
Very big. You're going to have to hire a maid for that.
Yeah, I mean, house I lived in North Carolina was like 2,500, so
Okay.
it's not
I'm not trying
horrible.
to yuck your yum or
But
anything.
like I said,
Just I was just making sure that you understood just how big
but
that is.
it will make sense the more I get into
Okay.
it. Okay, so start off with a kitchen. Kitchen is going to be massive. I'm talking like 450 to 500 square feet for just the kitchen. Dark wood cabinets, white concrete countertops, giant 8-foot center island with sink in it, and then on either side of the sink I want double door under counter fridges to keep like all prepped stuff in, things that you use while you're cooking, and like not your everyday, like I want your everyday cooking items in there so that the fridge could be like your drinks and the more meal stuff.
Okay.
Just for ease of use. And I'm mainly marketing or mocking this over having experience working in a kitchen and how much easier it is in an industrial setting and having things set up this way. Oh, it makes it so nice.
What was I going to say? You are tackling this the opposite way from how we did. Since you've been here, we got a mini fridge to keep our drinks in. So we have like a mini fridge with like a glass door, the type that you see like behind a streamer, right? Just for drinks. It's bigger and everything. But yeah, we keep that in our dining room so that if we're eating, we need a drink, we just lean over and grab it. Like that's actually a very nice system.
See, I think the reason I would have it this way is I'm going to be at that countertop prepping.
Sure.
So the other fridge wouldn't need to be right there for direct access with that. So like you keep all your main cooking stuff that you would need to grab out of the fridge, eggs and everything like that in that for easy access. One of them would be shelf style like a normal fridge, and then one of them would be drawer style.
Okay.
So I have that. And then you can see the links.
Yep, I'm looking through them.
I put in the fridge that I want. This fridge is just awesome. I mean, it's stupid expensive.
Well, yeah.
But it's
Fridges
awesome.
are generally stupid expensive anyway, though.
I love the ones that have the freezer on the bottom, just because you go in them so much less, or at least most people do. So I like that. I really like the fact that this one has like a mid zone that you can either have be a fridge or a freezer, whichever one you choose, which is super cool. The front of it has the water dispenser behind that, like behind the panel on the left side. There's a water dispenser that you can, but it also has like a built-in water jug that fills up. So you always have a jug of water.
That's kind of neat.
Filled. And then the freezer underneath has 3 different compartments for 3 different styles of ice that it autofills. So it has like your crushed, your cubed, and one other one. I forget what it was, like small chips or something. Something.
Oh.
In their own compartments. And that slides back, and then underneath
the
that
water dispenser has an infuser in it that you can put like fucking cucumber
so
peels in,
or cucumber and lime and lemon in there and infuse it. It's just ridiculously nice. So I would love that. And then no kitchen is a kitchen without a range. And honestly, after working in a kitchen setting, a big 6-burner range like this is just so nice. Because you're not fighting over space for using a large pot. On the traditional like 4-burner stove, you have a large like sauce pot, so you're making a large batch of pasta sauce. Sometimes it could be a pain to get a second pot on the the opposite side if your pot is so big. So having this one with the extended size and having these grates that come off, super nice. And I went with this gas style over like an electric top, for the fact that there's a lot of techniques and stuff that I would want to be able to do that you take advantage of having the open flame. So like charring
Mm-hmm.
tortillas, or I've seen people do different styles of garnishes, or smoking things for like a garnish on there. So I would just rather have that than electric.
Sure. I don't want it to sound like I'm just poo-pooing everything that you're saying, but you can basically do that now. Like I'm like half convinced that the like gas range sort of push is coming from like the hoi polloi. You know what I mean? Like electric ranges are just fine, and then if you really want to do charring or smoking or anything like that, get like a blowtorch.
Yeah, I'd rather just have it in
Yeah,
the thing and not have to have an extra
yeah, I
thing.
guess.
It doesn't make sense to go with the electric one
Right.
when I have there's no budget. There's no
No, I get
budget.
that
So
part too. I just wait. What does this say? 36-inch porcelain. What does that mean? Porcelain gas top,
it's the I think the
like the grates.
things must be porcelain. The grates, I would assume.
Weird. All right.
Then we move into an electric oven, a Flex Duo wall oven.
Oh, you went electric on the gas on the top, electric on the oven.
Yes, because this will be up in the air. Like it's not going to be down at the ground below the range. You know what I mean? It will be like off to the side where you don't have to bend down or anything to get into them.
You know, I'm just gonna go along with yours because it looks like you spent the day just like shopping for appliances.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not going to be quite as detailed as this, but I will sort of go along and tell you what my like.
Yeah, I mean, the kitchen and stuff is there's certain things that I'm very particular about, but that's just because I mean, I could describe it. I just feel like it would be easier for me to show you these and explain why.
So I'm just going to play a little bit of catch up here, and then we can continue on the stove, all right? Or the oven, rather. The fridge that you sent actually looks really nice. I do like the being able to open like part of one of the doors. You know, that's the thing.
That's my thing. The French style doors are such a big draw now for me. Like I never thought about it, but like when you're in a smaller confined space, having a fridge door that one is twice the length but only opens in one direction.
Yeah, no, I don't mean that. I mean the like where you open like half of one of the doors and you get to like the smaller section in there.
Yep. Yeah, so you can put like drinks
your
and stuff
easily
right
accessible stuff. Like my brother's fridge has that. It's got a little button on the handle and you push the button and the outside of that door opens. Like just the sort of outer layer of it opens and you can quick access some stuff without actually opening all the way into the fridge. And that's a nice little feature. I do like that. So I'm on your side with the fridge there. But as far as the like stove goes, I think I'm going opposite from you. I think I'm going electric range and gas oven. Yeah. The gas ovens are just like, because with the I mean, I guess you could get just like a fan assisted oven too, right? But like if I'm going for an oven these days, I'm going for fan assisted, especially because then you don't have to have an air fryer. That's all an air fryer is a fan assisted toaster oven. So like that's basically where I'm going with that. I guess it doesn't matter if it's electric or this one that you picked out is cool. It's nice that it has the microwave in it too. Yeah. And it's fan assisted. You see the grates in the back of it. So it's just going to cook way faster. This is an air fryer.
Yeah. It's an air fryer, a big, huge air fryer.
I mean,
which is perfect. There's just like, there's so much stuff you can do with them.
They also just cook faster. Like the faster the air moves, the faster the convection happens, the faster it just cooks things at lower temperatures. I learned about this type of stove from watching the Great British Bake Off. They kept talking about like, I'm going to put it in for, 160 fan. And I'm like, what are they saying? Fan? Is that like did they just drop a new type of temperature? But no, they're talking like 160 degrees Celsius, which I think is roughly 300 degrees Fahrenheit with the fan on, and it just makes everything cook faster. Apparently, this type of oven, fan assisted ovens, are just commonplace over there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're just great.
I can imagine.
I mean, we had one at the pizza place that I used, and I used that over the traditional
Oh
ovens
yeah,
all the
I'm
time.
sure.
Especially in that situation, being able to do something faster is just better.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I moved on and picked out a sink, obviously.
Yeah.
The theme of everything is huge, if you couldn't tell.
Just straight up stainless
So
steel everything.
yeah, 33
Yeah.
inch double bowl sink that has like the lip for cutting board and strainer and everything right in there. Just, I don't know, I feel like that goes overlooked in a lot of places, but being that I would want to be able to use bigger pans and stuff, having something like this just makes it so much easier.
I don't know, the way that I'm thinking about it, that seems like a nice idea, that lip that you can put stuff in. I don't think, when I think into it, it seems not ideal. Like I want my sink open all the time. And I want to be able to use the whole real estate of my sink at any given moment. And if I'm covering it up with something like this, I feel like I'm not going to like that. And I'm probably not going to move stuff around to make it usable in the way that I want it to be. I would rather just have more counter space
I don't know.
and a big open sink.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is you can have both.
Yeah, I know.
You could choose which one, and having those in there is
that's a personal preference thing. This sink is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, they're super nice. I'm such a big fan of undermounts. Now, just they don't get that like they can't get that like crummy lip around them.
Like, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's mounted underneath the thing, so you're not going
to get our sink is like molded into our counter. We don't have, it's not undermount like this, and it's not the like the IKEA style where the sink sort of protrudes out of the front of the cabinet.
Yeah.
But it's like straight up molded into our counter, which is interesting. Yeah, notice it next time you're over, because I don't really know how, I guess, it's done.
Yeah. Next link is that mini fridge, the one that goes underneath. They're just super nice to have all that stuff quick access, your butter, your eggs, your milk, your heavy whipping creams, anything that you're gonna use to make a meal. And then the fridge I would put in like, drinks, bigger items.
Yeah, sure.
Things like that, so that I don't have to move anything around to when I'm in the middle of prepping something.
Yeah.
And I decided that was enough of the kitchen for me. Moved on to
that's enough.
Yeah. I moved on to the master bathroom because kitchen and bathroom, two most important places for me. I love giant showers. I mean, I am a large individual, but just a nice huge shower with like, I don't know if you've ever used one of these like huge over the top,
like a rainfall
rainfall style shower head, and then like this one has that, and then it's got like the 3 beams that like basically it's like a car wash that come off the wall that you just like spin and rinse yourself off, and it's all temperature controlled obviously, but has all kinds of digital controls for the water and different mist settings and stuff. They're just fantastic. Having a nice tile walk-in shower, like I think I picked my dimensions that I wanted, which were what did I end up going with? Let's see here. 5 foot by 4 foot by 8 foot.
Okay,
so pretty massive.
Yeah,
I think the standard is like 5 foot by 3 foot, 6 foot. No, 5 foot. Yeah, 5 foot by 3 foot by 6 foot is like your standard like tub surround shower, that kind of thing. So this would add an extra foot to the width and then just make it
honestly
taller.
In this situation, I think you're underselling this. Like the like the wall ports here that shoot water out like from the wall, those are nice, and you're gonna want more of those. I think you're limited here to what Home Depot has, because this is basically the most that they have. But like you pay someone to like build a shower for you, they're gonna put in like
15
like
of those.
6 of them on either side of you. Like you're basically gonna want to go all the way to just getting a steam shower. And like that's gonna be where it is. No budget with a shower, you could just get blasted from it's gonna hit all the walls.
It's hitting everything. It's like a full-on bidet
basically.
shower. Yeah, so just a massive
Oh
shower
yeah.
with one of those, it
Oh
would be
yeah.
awesome. And then speaking of bidet, gotta have the nice built-in
Oh
bidet
yeah.
toilet. Oh, I don't know if you've ever used a
I
bidet,
have
but
not, but it's not. I don't have an aversion to them. I think just never had the opportunity.
oh, it's like better than a baby wipe. And like baby wipes are awesome if they didn't destroy the sewage system.
Yeah, I
Like
don't like those.
they're like, this is a flushable wipe. No, it's not.
You are capable of flushing them. Toilets will flush them.
Yeah, I'm also capable of I'm capable of flushing a
Yep.
roll of toilet paper, a roll of paper towels down it too. That doesn't mean
Well,
I
I don't
should.
know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but yeah, one of those is
Yeah.
awesome. And then this might be a little bit overboard, but I absolutely love them. And when I went to that cabin in Tennessee for the weekend, the one that we had a sauna
Yeah.
in it. And man, having a nice sauna after a workout to go into is just so
I like
nice.
the idea of these infrared saunas because they're just basically big
Yeah.
microwaves. You're just microwaving
Yeah.
yourself. No, yeah, saunas are nice. I deliver to a pool place, and they have
Yeah.
saunas in there. And some of them, are real nice. It'd be cool to just get one. Yeah, a one-person one doesn't even take up that much of a footprint. So, like, you could fit
No, it
it
doesn't.
in. You could find a place for it
Closet.
if you really needed to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went from the infrared one
Yeah.
just because they're
Oh
just
yeah.
easier. But man, the gym I used to go to had one with the
Hmm.
actual stones that you could dump water over the top of, and that was so
Yeah.
nice. I would bring in a bottle of water with me and just pour it over the stones right when I
I
would
would
get in
hope
there.
that these infrared ones like have some sort of like they're plumbed to increase the humidity. Otherwise, you really would be just cooking yourself.
Oh, I'm sure they
Burn up
are.
to 600 calories in 30
Yeah.
minutes. I don't think that's how it works, man.
Yeah.
Like
Nor is
you
that
are
nor is
literally
that safe.
burning yourself. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You're just
Uh-huh.
cooking yourself.
That's funny. Upgraded to Bluetooth technology
Yes.
with 2 dynamic speakers and preamps. Wow. All right, what you got next? What are we doing? I'm passing on the sauna, I think. Probably not. I'd put
Yeah,
it in.
not for you.
I'm a little indifferent.
This next one's extra. This next thing's extra
Yeah.
bougie. It is. Well, no, I'll go to the other one first, and I'll do the extra bougie. A nice, I love the shower, but sometimes having a nice bath to be able to go in would be
Yeah,
wonderful.
man.
And I need a large bathtub because I want to have some room. So we got this nice 72-inch by 42-inch, basically jacuzzi
Yeah.
that
The
goes in your bathroom.
jacuzzi's
And
a brand
yeah,
name. So yeah, these
yeah.
whirlpool bathtubs are jacuzzis.
Yep, it is. Don't do it
Why
often, but man, having the
why
availability would be
are
amazing.
why are the pictures for these huge tubs so bad? They're just all overhead pictures with literally no like frame of reference. I didn't
Yep.
realize that the thing that you sent me is a jacuzzi. It's
Yeah.
a jacuzzi brand jacuzzi. I didn't even
Yeah.
realize that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
why I
know.
said it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They're
Okay, yeah, that's big. A nice big
just.
bathtub would be nice.
Yep. And then, so the last item that I picked out
Hmm.
for my bathroom is bougie, but it's so nice. A hot towel
Yeah.
warmer. Oh
Um,
man.
when Nicole went to England, I want to say is where she. I'm sure she'll correct me
Mhm.
if I got this wrong, but they have heated towel racks, towel bars.
Yep.
So you put it on there, like when you're in the bathroom, it's heating it, and you get out of the shower, and it's already heated for you. It's basically the same thing,
Oh.
except this is a little
Yep.
trash can, hot trash can.
Yep. Yeah. I couldn't find the electric
Towel bars?
or heated
Hmm.
towel bars. At least not like without searching specifically somewhere else for it. So I went with this. But yeah, the towel rack would be ideal. But yeah, I mean that's just having one of those is
I
nice.
started searching in Google for heated towel bar. I typed heated towel, and one of the autocorrects was heater. Heated towel
Heated
heater.
towel
Yeah.
heater. Well, at least we know people are searching correctly.
That's how you use Google.
So then we're moving on to the living
Y'all.
room area. Gonna be definitely quite the grand living room area. Started off with an 85-inch
Fair.
Samsung
Yeah.
TV.
Sure.
mounted obviously.
I would
And then,
recommend
huh?
um I would recommend at least a Sony. They're just the Sony TV that I have now is just like it's so easy to use. I can't imagine that other smart TV interfaces are much better.
Oh, I'm plugging in a Chromecast, so it doesn't matter.
Mm, nah, Y- you don't have to with the Sony. The Sonys have Android TV, so they basically are a Chromecast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they're the same
And
way
I
as like the
also
Vizio.
think that Sony current now has QD OLED displays out for their TVs.
Hmm.
But whatever, I'm splitting hairs here. 85-inch 4K TV, gotcha. Wow, only 4K,
Yep.
huh? You're not even going
And
8K.
nah, 4K. 8K is there's
No
nothing out there
budget.
to watch. Yeah, I know, but there's nothing out there to watch.
I don't know. So what? Future proof, baby.
So I decided next to go with a
Okay.
couch. I know you're gonna hate this one. I already know.
Why?
I don't know. I just have a
Okay.
feeling. I went with a Lovesac.
I see nothing wrong with it. Why would I hate that?
I don't know. It just feels like a company you would
No,
hate.
I hate Ruby Gordon. And I don't hate any other furniture companies. There's no reason to.
These are like completely adjustable. So like
Yeah.
the sides come off and like you can make whatever like style you want. The one I would pick is meant to hold up to 12 people.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, and it's like this. It could be made into a like big long sectional, or you can kind of make it into like a big
Mhm.
square with like the front middle open. So basically, everybody has like a Chase lounge to lay
Yeah,
on. You could have like 6 Chase lounges.
that's good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's just. I see people with them all the time, and I'm
Mhm.
like, oh my god, that looks so nice. Or it's like, imagine you want to watch a nice movie in there, or like fall asleep watching TV in the living room. Like you're literally on a giant bed. Like you could just make it into a giant bed.
Yeah, I hear you. That is awesome. A big couch like that. If it's, I've never actually like had hands on with a love sack. If they're easy enough to rearrange and they don't slide apart, then I really don't see anything wrong with them.
Yeah, I couldn't really find any bad stuff on them. I also like the fact that they call what do they have it listed under? Stealth Tech. So you can put a 10 speaker immersive sound system inside the couch.
Okay, that's neat.
Yeah, so you have speakers built into all the different sections. I don't know if I would do that or not because I don't know how that affects flexibility with moving stuff. I would imagine it has to somewhat,
Hmm.
but maybe not. But having the option, and learning more about it is just super cool. Like being able to connect that to the TV and then literally having the subwoofer underneath you so that you feel everything
Yeah.
would be nice.
What
Yeah.
I'm just stuck on TVs. Would you not want the Samsung The Wall? Would you consider that?
Maybe. No, I didn't even look at it. I just looked up the largest TV I
Yeah.
could get at Best
So there's a Samsung has a product called The Wall. It's basically like it's a micro LED just like system. So it comes in like panels and you can make it as large as you could possibly want it. You could make it just take up your whole wall, literally. Yeah.
whole wall.
Um
Yeah, maybe I would go with that. Like I said, the only reason I picked that one is because it
Yeah.
was what they had there. Samsung would probably be one of my last choices. I would pick Vizio or
Yeah.
Sony over.
So I I dropped a link to the TV that I would choose in there. Samsung or not Samsung, Sony. I also think that the Sony speaker systems are, from what I've been seeing, kind of, unless you're paying for a professional audio equipment, Sony basically makes the best systems. Plus they have and their TVs are integrated into their systems. Like they'll use the TV as the center channel for their speaker
Yeah.
systems. And I don't know, it
Mhm.
just seems like having an integrated system like that is probably the way to go when it comes to living room.
Yeah, definitely lots
Yeah.
to consider with that choice. But an extra large television, nonetheless, would be acquired.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know what you're talking about, though. I don't need a large TV or anything. I don't already have a 75-inch TV.
Yeah. I have a
For
65
your
inch.
room, that's
But if you
like enormous though. So like
yeah,
75
yeah.
inch
Yep.
in my room is not over the top because you're sitting so far away from it. But 65 inch in the room that you have yours in, maybe over the top.
No, it's perfect. I'm not getting a good neck workout watching TV and some.
Yeah, right. You're actually turning your head to see the what's happening on the left or right side of the screen.
Yeah. Next, I'm adding on Next, I'm going to learn how
Do
to
it then.
talk. I'm going to add the big one by Lovesack, which is just a giant
Okay.
beanbag because why not? That sounds
Hell yeah.
amazing. Being able to lay on that and watch a movie or like you imagine having one of those and just flopping on it and having all the cats just flop all over you.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And then the covers are completely like you take the cover off and just wash it.
Mhm.
Like you could wash it with it gets too much cat hair on it. You just throw it in the washing
Yeah.
machine. Blah. Next, I'm going with Subro coffee table. I don't know if you've seen
No.
one of these. Probably. Oh, dude, this thing is so cool. It is a smart coffee table. So it has a fridge on the
Okay.
front left, the sliding fridge drawer. Then it has a second or two different like little drawers on the
Mhm.
right side. Put whatever you need in there. Has multiple USB ports on either side. The entire top of it is a fast charger.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. It has a speaker system in it, so like you could just play. You're not trying to wake everybody up. You can just play music through there, or play the whatever you're watching right through there.
Yeah.
It's just it's just super cool.
Uh,
I saw the idea for it and I was like, you know what? That seems pretty awesome.
I'm just gonna start dropping links in here just to keep track of them. Yeah.
For things that you want. Yeah.
All right, what you got next? Got this. So okay, let me take a look at this Sobro coffee
Alright.
table. Actually, I was listening to you talk about it, but I didn't really look at pictures or anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Even considering like an unlimited budget, I'm like constantly thinking about what I want. And these people put a fucking bottle of champagne in here. That drawer's not closing in these promotional pictures for the Sobro coffee table. I'm constantly thinking about like not what I need, what I would use. I don't think I would like need this. Like having drawers, I guess, in the coffee table is nice, but having a big chunk of something in the middle of my room, I don't know if I would care for. I like coffee tables to look light, to have slats or something.
Yeah.
Again, that's just me. We're going for different things.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yep, I wouldn't. I'm all about ease of use and functionality.
I mean, I'm not like trying to be. I'm not going for looks over functionality. I just don't see the use in the functionality of this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. Never mind.
I don't know. Having that fridge there is god tier. You're on the couch watching TV and you're like, damn, I'm thirsty, but I don't want to get up, and you just can just lean forward and grab a water or a drink out of there, keep some snacks in it. Just nice.
I don't know if maybe I just don't know if I would maintain it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean that's a completely separate issue. I don't know if I maintain any of it, but the idea.
Well, you got the 3,500 square foot house, so you got your maid maintaining it for you.
Yeah. Plenty of time, plenty of room. Yeah. So next we're going into my office. Yeah. Stream room. So this room I would want like a 20 by 20 space. So pretty big.
Decent size.
Yeah. Fully soundproof with like professional acoustic panels, completely shut off from outside the door. Put this huge. I would want a large L-shaped desk, and I put the countertop pieces that I would like.
Yeah.
In there. I think making an L-shaped desk out of these would be awesome. And that's really all I would need for that. Obviously, I would have my computer set up and all that stuff, but that doesn't really dictate the room, so I didn't really get into that. Like obviously what I would have in a computer or monitors, all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to dive into that because it doesn't really touch the house as much. So then I jumped into the basement. And this is where things get
wacky on it.
Oh yeah. So first off, I'm having a big underground indoor pool with like hot tub.
Yeah, this makes sense. The next one does not. Yeah.
Basketball court? Yeah, I need, if I got no budget, I'm having an indoor underground basketball court.
Put it in the garage. No,
nah.
just the thing here, the reason that it doesn't make sense in a basement is you have, and I do understand unlimited budget, but you gotta dig this thing you're
Uh-huh.
basically digging down 3 basement levels in order to make enough headroom for a basketball court.
Yep.
But you could just
That's
you could just put it in a
perfectly okay.
garage. Then you don't.
I don't
You're gonna
want it in
have
the
to
garage.
walk down a flight and a half of stairs to get.
No, I'm not. You think I'm not gonna have an elevator?
Man, do you want to?
I got
Do
an
you want to
unlimited
wait?
budget.
I'm saying like moving levels is more inconvenient than just building a wing on your house that has a basketball court in it.
Having the in because here's the thing, I want it near like I want it all contained. Like I want the rec area all in one spot. So the pool, basketball court, big lounge spot with like the pool table, a large. So I want the pool to have like I'm gonna have a bar area separate, but then the pool would have like one of the walk up bars. So that like you have a fully stocked bar that you're still in the water. You
Okay.
can make drinks there. Kind
Okay.
of like
Let
at
me
the
let me pitch
resorts.
this to you. This doesn't need to be in the basement. The Everything that you're saying sounds good, having it all close together. This is all very good. It shouldn't be in the basement because of the basketball court. You build
Why?
just like a big, like sort of warehouse building, right? Have everything in there, retractable roof. You got that. You can play basketball outdoors now. If you want it inside, then you retract the roof. You got indoor basketball and pool, right? Like,
I'm all nope. I'm all about the underground.
okay.
It looks like I have less. I don't look as
Who
rich.
cares though? Why is that bad?
Like I care. I want it all just hidden underneath the ground, just like my Minecraft bases. I need my
Josh,
rooms
we built
underneath the
a
house.
bedrock to height limit tower.
Uh-huh.
That was so you okay. You're saying like
I'm
not
building a
to
bedrock.
not to mention I don't know. This is I'm like I'm like getting into the nitty-gritty of definitions now. I don't know. I'm like latching on to weird stuff. 3,500 square feet. If you want all this stuff, 3,500 feet is nowhere near big enough.
Oh, I'm not counting this as in the 3,500 square feet. This is underneath. Just the
Okay.
house portion is
In that
3,500 square feet.
case, then you already have a 4-story house with
3,500.
3,500 square feet is easily a four. You could easily just put that in a 4-story house and have 4 livable areas.
Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating how big 3,500 square feet is, but it's big.
I think you are.
You could, if you stack
Let's
my
see.
house on top of my house, that's what, 3,200 square feet.
It's not as big
It's
as you think.
twice my house. It's 2 of my house.
Yeah, but your house has like other than the living room and the other room, it's got smaller rooms. So like it seems
Okay.
open.
So you put 2 of my house on top of each other, and then you knock out some walls. You still have whatever 5-bedroom plus a master suite, 4 bath, 4.5.
Hold on.
No, well, I guess you could convert stuff. I mean, I don't know. 3,500 square feet just seems enormous, but that's just me. My dream house is nowhere near that. My dream house is basically this size. It's like 1,600, maybe 1,800 square feet.
The size that you already
I
have.
do not want a bigger house than this.
Let's take a look here. I am.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Seeing your basement is just a field house. I really think you just want a field house.
No, I want it underground.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's take a look at the. Okay, so here's to put it in perspective.
Okay.
The house on Brockway that has the lion statues at the front yard?
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry, I'm sure I would. I just haven't been down that section of Brockway in like 10 years.
Okay. Well, you know what? Here, we can look here. This would be an easier way to look at it. Let's see here. Oh, of course, it's not listed. I was going to look at Adam's parents' house.
That's a big house.
Yeah, but it's not listed, so I can't see how much it is, like how big of the space it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can go down Brockway even more so why can't it's such a shitty way to look at them? Figured they would be listed more. This house.
Okay.
This is on Brockway.
I found it. Adam's house, 7-bed, 2-bath, 2,100 square feet. It's not.
Seems off.
I'm telling you, I think you're underestimating how big it is.
I think. Okay, so the one I just sent you. is a 5,000 square foot.
Okay.
That's on Brockway. That's not all that crazy.
Oh my God. 5,000 square feet is absolutely enormous. Look at the footprint of this house on the map. Okay. It is double the size of any of the houses around it. Plus 5,000 square feet does not make up for it. It's got a walkout basement or something.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. It has a full indoor pool and everything.
I mean,
that's not all that enormous. Big to me. I don't know. Maybe our scales are just different. Maybe I've just seen much larger and been in much larger houses, so it just seems normal. That doesn't like it's big. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like crazy.
Oh man, that's like big.
Yeah, I mean that one is. That's 1,500 square foot more than what I'm wanting.
Yeah, but I'm saying okay. Let me look this up and actually see what my brother's house is. Right? Okay.
We're gonna do done.
All right, let's see. My brother's house is 1,980 square feet. It's 2,000 square feet. This does not include the finished room that he put in the basement because this wouldn't have gotten listed since he built that. And also, this includes to be fair, this includes a foyer. So there's a lot of empty cubic footage that they could have turned into basically half of another floor of square footage. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. See how much the huge houses that are up on his street are. Even the huge house at the top of the hill on my brother's street is 2,200. I'm trying to think of I
don't know. Like your brother's house just doesn't seem that big to me. But like for you to be like, oh, well, my brother's house is this big. Like it just seems like a normal size house.
But consider that half of one of his floors is missing because of the foyer, right? And it doesn't include the downstairs at all, or the basement. So he's got half of a floor there, essentially. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's like if you take, this is making me feel like I'm bad at spatial reasoning, because if you take my house and put it on you attach it to my brother's house, that's 3,500 square feet, and that's huge to me. That's too big to me. I don't know.
Doesn't seem that large to me. Seems perfect.
And that's, if I'm saying this and you're like, yeah, that seems right, then that's fine. I got no qualms. But it's just, it keeps seeming like there's an underestimation happening.
No, I just think that what you consider large and what I consider large are just
that is entirely possible. Also, I guess.
Like you have to think, for me to accommodate like 20 by 20 foot rooms.
Yeah, sure. That's 400 square feet right there.
That's 400 square feet. Like my kitchen is gonna be 500 square feet. Like I have 1,000 square feet between my kitchen and my game room.
Yeah.
When things are planned out, like your house is planned out nice because of the way it's separated, even though I would have thought it was more square feet than it is, but it's because you have those two bigger rooms and an open floor plan.
Yeah.
That makes it seem bigger than it is.
It's not technically an open floor plan.
No, but I mean, like the kitchen is open into the sitting room.
Open floor
room,
plans
means no.
It means that all the rooms are on the outer walls. Open floor plans suck, though. Don't fall for that malarkey. They're not nice, because instead of feeling like you have separate spaces for each of your things, you just feel like you're in one room all the time. And I don't know. I want separation between my areas.
I'm okay with separate. Like I would need a separate bedroom and like a separate gaming room. But like the kitchen, dining room, living room, all that, I'm fine with.
I do want all that separate. Having the windows in between, you know what I mean? That's nice, but I do want separation between, especially between living room and dining room. I don't know why.
I would much rather have open.
I don't know. Yeah,
but it's easier to host things. Not being confined.
Yeah, I think I'm the outlier in this.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't. It's just like I like the idea of being able to be in the kitchen and entertaining and having a party and people in the living room or having a different conversation, but you can still see everybody and interact. Like not having separation allows for more free flow in that situation. So I would want everything else separated. I wouldn't want to live in a studio apartment where my bed is open and everything else is right in the same area. But this situation, I definitely would like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing against that.
Okay, so this is a good example for you. This is
Okay.
a good example for you. This is a 4-bedroom,
It's so big.
3-bathroom, 35 square hundred foot.
I'm, I'm looking at this house. This house is so big. Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think it's that big. Like, it's nice. It's not small by any means, but like it's not a mansion.
Uh,
He's like, it's so big. I can't do it.
now this does have high ceilings, in that I don't like the high ceilings like this.
Oh, I love high ceilings. Oh, I could have like 14-foot or 16-foot ceilings especially in the main stuff like kitchen, living room, dining room. Oh, love it.
No, I don't like this. This ain't
Yeah.
this ain't me. If I'm going dream home, I'm going like basically simple. I would, in order to accommodate some other stuff, some bigger bedrooms, bigger just general rooms, I think I up my square footage to about 2,000 square feet, maybe. That even seems big to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. The one thing that I thought of in this conversation that would make like my house something that I want. Well, I want like multimedia stuff, right? Like I would love through the house speaker system, stuff like that.
Yeah, that stuff's awesome.
Yeah.
Full camera
This
setup.
table though, I don't know if you clicked on the link that I dropped in there yet. The Wormwood gaming table.
The
yeah,
Prophecy
man.
gaming table.
This thing's fucking awesome. It's got like an inset area, or does this one?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this one doesn't. Maybe this just has the leaves that have like speed cloth on the other side. They have like magnetic.
Oh, the magnetic
rails
is
are
cool.
real cool. Like a cup holder and stuff. I'm actually gonna find a YouTube video to show you the type of gaming table that I do want. So go ahead and talk about your. I think the mattress is the last thing that you have on there.
Cool. Let's see. No, I have a reference image for the pool, kind of like what I'm thinking, and then the pool table.
That pool table's awesome.
Yeah, and then I want to see. Here's another thing. Like, so I want a big gym underneath there. So like similar setup to the gym that I used to go to. So upstairs it had a 1/4 mile track. I think a 1/4 mile, or maybe it's an 1/8 of a mile. I want to say it was 1/4 mile track, and then in the center of the track there was all the weight equipment, and that's like the perfect setup. That's what I would want. You have like your big gym area with an open track for you to walk around, and then all the gym equipment inside, like in the interior of where the track would be. So that would be what I would want. Finish off there. Master bedroom, large room to accommodate a very, very, very large bed.
Yes, I know what an Alaskan king is.
Yep. 108 inch by 108 inch, just mammoth of a bed. So obviously this is going to have to be in a very substantially large room for it to make any kind of sense to be there.
Yeah.
So would have that TV mounted on the ceiling or in the ceiling, depending on what makes
ceiling mounted
more
TV
sense. As far as you have no idea how much I want to be able to lay in bed and just look up and not have to like cock my neck to the side or forward to be able to look.
I've always kind of doubted how actually comfortable a ceiling mounted TV would be. I've never experienced it, so it could be the best thing.
It's comfortable.
Have you seen it?
The place we stayed in Miami had one. Yeah, a place that we stayed in Miami had one.
I always just end up thinking like if it were that good, more people would do it, but I guess not.
I think to do it, you have to like pre-plan it when you're building, kind of. I mean, you have to make sure that there's enough in the ceiling to hook onto in the right place to be able to mount it. You know what I mean? Because it's got to supporting something that mounts to the wall and supporting something that's like literally hanging upside down on you. I feel like you need more.
Yeah, sure.
More to keep it secure. But yeah, it was awesome. It's kind of creepy though too, because you do just have this massive TV hanging over the top of you.
Yeah.
It's like, what if it falls off while you're sleeping?
I know, right?
Crushes you. Granted, none of them are that heavy anymore, so it's not like it would matter. But yeah, having one of those would be ideal. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps up my needs or desires for a dream house. I'm just bougie, apparently.
No, I mean, you say no budget. This is the type of stuff that you want to get. Okay, so yes, this Wormwood table does have the sort of feature that I'm thinking of. It just does so in a way that I don't know if it's really all that useful. So a gaming table has like a little inset area. This
Mhm.
Wormwood table has like a lift feature so that you can lift that inset to be whatever height that you want it to be. I'm not actually sure what sort of functionality that sort of makes available to you. It doesn't seem any more useful than the video that I just popped in chat.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, it's not
Cool.
loading for me. It's just
See,
the ad finished and it's just continually
cool.
spinning.
YouTube is
Is it played for? Will it
yeah.
play for you? Fine though.
No, try
Oh,
reloading it a couple.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did. Now it's working.
just watch like the first minute or so of it where he's demonstrating it because the rest of it's a sort of build of it, how he builds it.
Yeah, so you're gonna make one of these,
I'm
I'm
not
sure.
sure. I don't. Nicole is not sold on the idea of having an inset area like that. So I have to find a table that has that, like someplace for us to go look at a gaming table to see if it bothers her or if it is actually as useful as I would expect it to be. But yeah, this sort of thing.
I mean, I guess for dice it makes sense, but outside of dice, I don't see why you need insight.
So that you can use it. So basically, you set the game up down there, right? And then you just
and then you
just put the leaves over top, and because the leaves sit in a little channel on the inside of the opening, it just makes a flush surface, and then you can actually use it as a dining table. So
yeah,
like in our game night, we will a lot of times wait until we're done eating to start playing games. And if we had something like this, then we could start playing the game, leave it set up, put the slats on, eat, take the slats off, keep playing. You know, it's just less interruption in that. And that's sort of the one piece of furniture I think that I thought of that I would really want. Everything else I think is custom based on how the house ends up being.
Would you not, if you were having your dream house, would you not just have a separate area to play games in rather than in the dining room?
I wouldn't want to move back and forth. I do want a dedicated gaming area outside of the dining room, but being able to use this table to eat at for a game night is preferable to moving the game night from the dining room to the gaming room or back and forth depending on where we're starting and where we're going. I don't know. It just seems like the simplicity of having this setup just makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like gaming room is, my thing. Although I don't know, my dream home is pretty simple. I don't actually know if I would want the dining and the gaming room to be separate. I would want areas to serve multiple functions. I don't know if I would want single function areas. Except for like a bedroom, right? Like that's one function. But even like living room, like I want my living room to be like an entertainment room. That's kind of
I think that's
kind of our view for our living room now. Like it's not supposed to be just for TV watching or whatever. That's why we don't have anything in the center of it. We could put a coffee table in there and we could put, whatever in the middle of it, but we don't want it to be because we want it to feel like a big open area where we could do other stuff if we need to. Could set up a table, have have a party in there. And I think that's where honestly, I don't really know. The inside, I'm not sure. I think of like because we are planning to build a house at some point, I start thinking like architecturally when you pose this question to me, I started thinking like, how I want it to look. I like sort of non-standard design in a house. Anytime I see a house with like triangular windows, I absolutely love them. Like I don't know if you know the type that I'm talking about. Like you see them a lot on lakes and bays and like cabins and stuff. But like these sort of like triangular and then trapezoidal windows that sort of form like I don't know how better to describe it than triangular windows, but that's like a feature that I really really want. I don't know like if they're cost prohibitive in the real world, if I'll end up getting that what I want, but no cost on it. That's what I'm getting. And honestly, just like non-standard color ways also. I don't like one thing that I think stands out to me when I'm looking at houses architecturally is the trim color. Because almost every house, no matter what color it is, could be blue, it could be red, it could be green, whatever. They all have white trim on them. The fascia boards,
Yeah.
the window sills, the doorways, they're all white. And I get that's a standard color and probably doesn't fade or whatever. Like there's a lot of reasons to have white. But lately, I've been seeing a few houses that are just white boxes, right? The most boring styling that you could have, except all the trim is black. And even that small tweak makes the house that much more visually interesting to me. And like I've seen this
Yeah.
in other ways. I've seen houses that have blue siding with brown trim, and depending on your opinion of that color combination, blue and brown, it could either look terrible or it could look great. I just like it because it's non-standard.
Yeah. I really started to like, obviously this goes in a completely different direction from
Uh-huh.
what I was talking about, but I love the way that the like something like this looks architecturally. I posted the link in Discord. I had watched this a while ago, and it's
Yeah.
only a 900 square foot shipping container home, but it looks
Yep.
super cool, and it actually has a indoor basketball court in it,
Mm.
like in the center, in between the two like
Yeah.
shipping containers. There's a fully functioning like single side basketball court.
Neat. My
Yeah.
one thing about this, I don't, even though I would want warm tones inside the house, I would want warm wood tones inside the house. Basically, everything would be that. Appliances withstanding, because you can't get like a wood fridge, right? You could probably put like
Yeah.
a veneer door on it or something like that, but I don't think I would want that. Yeah.
It just look cheesy.
So I would want like, wood cabinets, wood table, wood furniture. I would want warm tones on everything inside. But the outside, I don't want wood. Wood on the outside of a
Yeah.
house, especially this is all pine. I can tell even from these far shots. This is all pine wood. This stuff is going to gray in the first 2 years. There is no way to keep this wood looking nice. It's going to look bad. And everything else on this house is made of metal. It's going to stay looking fresh, and that wood is going to gray and crack and look horrible unless you put a significant amount of work into it every year.
Well, they probably will. An Airbnb. So
Yeah, I guess if it's an Airbnb, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
But also, like, I don't know, it's an Airbnb, so is he really going to?
Yeah, because it's like this is like one of the ones where people fly there to go stay in this house.
Yeah.
Like it's a big attraction kind of deal.
Man, why would he use pine though? Oh,
I don't know. Maybe it's something to tie into the area,
maybe.
or
He
who
didn't.
knows?
It's not. Well,
Maybe it's whatever the builders recommended. Who knows?
no.
I am not a house professional.
Well, it's not even. It's not even like an outdoor wood like you would use. Maybe it's not pine. Maybe it's just rough sawn. No,
Yeah.
it still looks like pine. It is rough sawn, but it still looks like pine. I don't know. Based on my small wood knowledge, I would at least use cedar. Like there's outdoor woods that you can use that hold up much better. None of it even looks finished. That's gonna not keep. He's gonna have to keep replacing that wood in this if he wants to keep it looking exactly like this. But whatever, it's not my business.
Yeah, nor do we know what it's treated with or what's been. This could have been done right after they finished it, and
I
didn't
don't know. It looks like a
finish it or
look
whatever.
that they're going for, to be completely honest. But I don't know.
Very well could be.
That's how I think about things. I think about my dream house in broad strokes. I think I am not a designer, and I'm not I'm not very picky about the appliances or whatever. Like yeah, there's like quality of life stuff that would be nice to have. That like half open door in the fridge would be nice to have. A fan assisted oven would be nice to have, but generally I just think of how I want something to feel, and then our plan with the house that we end up building is to actually hire an architect. Like not just buy a plot of land that some constructor has bought and is willing to build one of these model homes on. Like we want our thing to feel designed. And
That would
Like
be cool.
that's what I want. Like other people are smarter than me about all this stuff. Other people have put the time in, have made this stuff, and I would hope that I could find someone that I could trust to put my vision in their hands. Other than that, it's all about the grounds. 10 acres sounds nice. An outbuilding for a workshop is perfect. About the size of the one that I have now would be nice. I'm really happy with where I am now, honestly. I just there's some things to tweak to make perfectly, Nicole's and mine that this house doesn't have, or we would have to put a lot of money into it to make it that way. But a lot of the stuff that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about is basically like the house that I have now. So I don't know. It's boring, I'm sure. But I also don't want a lot of like
Yeah.
ostentatious stuff. Not that that's a bad thing. Like I don't need a basketball court. I don't. I had a sort of childhood dream of having a bowling alley in my basement, and like that's all well and good, but I don't need it. I don't think I would build it, even if I could. Even if I had the money to, I don't think I would.
See, I 100% would. If I could have the
Yeah.
basketball court, that's one of the first things I would
I
want.
don't know. I think about how I'm using the house, how I would even conceivably use it. And I'm not putting stuff, I don't want to put stuff in that I'm not going to use.
Yeah. See, I know I would use it if I had it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not putting stuff in that I would would what's the word I'm looking for? I don't whatever. I'm not putting stuff into my house that I would want to use in the future that I'm not like I don't have a particular intention of using right now. Whatever. Intention maybe is the word that I'm looking for, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you would obviously want your wood shop.
Yeah.
You'd have a nice, I mean, you already do have a good sized wood shop.
And that's what I mean.
So that's not an issue.
I think my wood shop, I would want it to be about that size. Any bigger, and once I get all the equipment that I need, it would just spread out. And in a working space, you don't want things to be too spread out. If I have to carry something from, this tool to that tool, you want to ideally be able to take it, turn around, and put it down. You do want like space to move around and stuff, so that's obviously a little too small, but you don't want to have to carry stuff 10, 15 feet away, which if you have a large workshop, like a really large workshop, that's what you tend to do. You tend to put all the big tools along the walls, and you may, use that tool and then that tool and then go back to that other one, and you end up carrying it halfway across the shop 2 or 3 times.
I don't know. That seems like more of a not knowing how to lay things out than size of the room being too big problem.
It is a size thing. I know a lot of blacksmiths deal with this too. Like they have big equipment, your forge, your power hammer, and like your anvil, right? Like these are 3 things that if you have a lot of room, they're big areas that you need. So you think, I need this space, I'm going to spread it out. And then you end up having to carry this big piece of metal from the forge to the power hammer. You lose the heat. You want these 3 things, even though they're big, they feel like they need a lot of room. You need them close together. And the thing is, like, I don't want more than I need either. So if I do lay stuff out in a small area, like it would need to be laid out, then I just have all this dead empty space that's just going to accumulate junk.
Yeah.
And that's also what I'm concerned with. Like,
possible.
My tendency to let junk accumulate in non-used areas is why I don't want things to be too big.
Okay, so yeah, that's a you thing though.
Well, yes, this is all me things. Not wanting things to be too big, not wanting too much of stuff is part of my dream. Like you could just go with a 5,000 square foot house, put everything that you want in it, and never use half the stuff. And sure, no budget, like that's your dream, all the stuff that you may use once or twice a year, but I don't even want that. I don't want to accumulate stuff just for the sake of it being around. My dream is to have what I need and nothing more.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, then you have the majority of what you need in the
Yeah, I
house you're
think
already in
that's why
then.
I'm having trouble thinking of like what my dream house would be in terms of the particular like appliances and furniture and stuff like that, because I want to have the space and adapt to the space. I don't want to put a bunch of stuff. I don't know. That's it's a difference in philosophy that I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it's lost because a lot of that stuff's coming back, right? These small houses, the shipping container houses, this sort of stuff is coming back. So I don't think I'm not that extreme by any means. I'm not going to live in a tiny house.
Yeah.
But I also
I mean, the idea sounds cool. I
yeah.
love watching all that stuff, but especially for somebody my size, it's just
Right,
not
right.
practical.
And that may be the other thing is just the
But
the scale in our bodies. Uh
yeah, like I'm just
yeah,
a
sure.
bigger person. Like I want more room. I want
Okay.
a 10 by 15 bathroom. My
Yeah,
master
I hear you.
bathroom.
All
I
right.
want
Well,
area.
looks like we're going long today. So, is there anything else you have
Yeah.
to finish up on this with?
No,
Okay.
that's it on mine. I feel like we've talked somewhat about yours, a pretty
Yeah,
good
I mean,
amount.
mine is
So,
much more nebulous than
uh,
yours is anyway. So I can talk about my philosophy of my dream home, but I can't like pin down other than this fucking cool
yeah.
table that I think costs $13,000.
Why?
Because well, the third hold on, actually, the that's one of the more expensive
Is it
configurations.
just the crazy
Yes.
wood or
So let's see.
okay?
No, the $10,000 one's the walnut. It could cost $31,000 if you have it built out of ebony, which makes a whole lot of sense. Ebony's fucking expensive. If you get it built out of Wenge, though, it's like 13,000. That'd be really cool. Dark. Wenge's like a dark. It's like black with brown streaks
Yeah.
in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would honestly probably go with one of the simpler ones anyway. Cherry, looking at only like 8,500.
Just seems like something like that you could just build it so much cheaper.
Probably not cheaper. Tables
No.
take a long time and they need kind of specialty stuff. Not specialty stuff. Like you can make a table, but these people are making like these curved aprons on them. Those are not easy to make and probably take a long time to make, even for the craftsmen that these people probably have. All the detail work on this table is absolutely impeccable, and that's what you're paying for. Also, it's just an
Yeah.
enormous table.
Yeah, it looks super nice.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of like particular stuff of why these tables are so expensive, and it's not absurd for a table this big to cost this much. It's an 8-person table.
Yeah, it just comes down to just what suits
Yeah,
your
exactly.
needs.
I probably would build
You
something
know
like
what I
this
mean?
much
Like
simpler though.
I want an indoor basketball court, and you don't see a use for that. I would never spend $13,000 on a table. But it is it is
Hey, when we
what it
start thinking
is.
about prices, it becomes a lot more complicated, doesn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
Wow. Now this is expensive. You know what? I take that back. This is expensive. The chairs that they sell to go along with this table are $1,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
That is not worth it. Even though they do have like storage in them, so the seat lifts up for storage, which is a cool feature. But mm, I don't think that's right. Maybe $500 for a chair, a handmade chair. $1,000 seems a little silly, but I don't know. I respect it. Anyway.
Oh, I mean, there's nice, no doubt about that.
Well, I respect their pricing. I mean, like this stuff is whatever. Anyway, do you have loose ends?
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna kind of tie into. I watch a couple on YouTube called Life Uncontained, and it kind of ties into my thing, but I love that, and I think you should check that out if you've never watched it, or I don't know if I've
You've
mentioned
definitely
it to you
told me about
before,
these people
but
before.
yeah, they're wrapping up to where they're basically gonna have majority of the stuff done with the house, but they've been doing it for 4 years. It's just super cool. So if anyone's listening is interested in that kind of stuff, I would highly recommend checking them out. It's cool to see people that had like no previous knowledge just kind of figure things out, learn from mistakes, break things, do things wrong, have to go back and change stuff because they planned wrong at the beginning. I don't know. it's not my style of living. I don't think I could do it, but the appreciation I have for somebody doing everything themselves. Like I think the only thing they hired anybody in to do was spray
Mm,
foam. And it's just because it was more expensive for him to buy it as much as he would need to
yeah.
do it himself as it was to hire somebody in because he had to do all underneath the shipping
Yep.
containers
For
and
like a
everything too.
one-time thing. You're not gonna buy all the equipment for it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just super cool.
Uncontained life, yeah.
Seeing all that
Life
life
uncontained.
uncontained. Yeah, they have so many videos now. I don't know. It's just super cool. And one of the cool things that's fascinating about me is makes me fascinated by it is it's pretty much funded by the YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
So like so obviously I'm sure they had savings and stuff when they moved out there to get it rolling, but now it's basically funded by them documenting their journey of building the house. So I've been just really inspired by that and watching a bunch of stuff, trying to find new people. Obviously, like I said, we caught up with them, so I'm watching as they come out. So now I'm trying to find somebody else I can watch to have some binge to go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's nice to have that sort of backlog of stuff to go back and listen to. That's always cool when you find that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. I think that's it for my loose end this week. Just a nice little snippet.
My word is chart. Yeah.
Chart.
I thought of
you say chart or chart?
Yeah.
Oh, shart. Okay.
I'm just pooping my pants. I would like you to do that with me. Ready? On 3. Chart made me think of like the Billboard charts, music. So I figured just sort of like go back and look at some stuff. Let's just look at some
stuff. Why don't we?
Go ahead and click on that link. Type in your birthday. Let's see what was the number one.
What
was the number one song on the day you were born? That's it.
Find the number one song.
Yep.
Oh boy.
What you got?
Escapade by Janet Jackson.
I don't know that Janet Jackson song.
Me neither. I don't know that I know specifically.
All right. Mine's.
I mean, I definitely do,
but yeah, mine is Vogue by Madonna. Yeah,
that's fitting.
That's me, right? I'm Madonna. I'm basically a Madonna. I want you to go ahead and click on that link right under the song, though. Want to know what song you were conceived to?
Oh,
I thought that was funny.
Wind Beneath My Wings, Bette Midler.
Romantic.
I'm gonna ask my mom.
Your mom will throw up in her mouth a little bit from that.
What if I ask her that?
Would she like Bette Midler? I don't feel like your mom's not a Bette Midler lady.
Yeah, she definitely would be.
Mine's
my mom's pretty much an everything. Yeah. Like, I mean, like your Elvis type rock and roll country. That's the thing.
Soul. I just like kind of think of her as a rock and roll person. I think.
I would say it's country foremost. Elvis is the majority of the rock and roll style that she likes. But yeah, she listens to like Al Green and that kind of stuff too.
Yeah. So I just started clicking through on this site, and like some stuff was pretty interesting. So you know what? I don't know if this is going to. This looks like the same exact link. Okay, I guess I have to just guide you through the links. Scroll down underneath the "Your Parents Got Romantic" stat there. 17 million minutes ago. Find the number one song on my 12th birthday.
Yep. 12th birthday
song. So we'll go ahead and see what we came of age to. Foolish by Ashanti. Do I know this one? Man.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Oh yeah, okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I guess I definitely heard this song a lot. Oh, other birthdays though. What's yours?
Wow. Why do I feel like this is kind of fitting for me? Happy by Pharrell.
What?
Happy by Pharrell Williams, my number one song on my 12th birthday.
There's no fucking way that song came out in 2002.
Wait, no. Wow. I'm gonna take a screenshot of you. The website's like broken. I was like that. Look.
I was like, I know that I'm losing track of.
It said like I put it in there. I click find song. It puts this up, and it says 2014. Yeah. So I need to put my birthday in.
Man.
Like,
yeah, you need to put your birthday in.
Ain't It Funny by Jennifer Lopez featuring
Wow. That's a good one. Oh. No, wait, that's DMX. Yeah. Why do I get Ja Rule and DMX mixed up? Does that make sense?
I don't know, because that's pretty disrespectful to DMX.
Okay, I guess.
I mean, they were both bald, so I guess that kind of, makes a little sense.
Maybe I was just a racist kid.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
I did go ahead and check out my 18th birthday also, which is a link. Your other birthdays down there. And on my 18th birthday, number one was Lollipop by Lil Wayne. Hell yeah.
What a good one.
I am into that one, actually. And my 18th birthday was 7,482,194 minutes ago.
Okay, mine was 7,600,276 minutes ago, and it was Low by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain.
All right.
Just a little bit older than you.
I don't know. That's a significant amount of minutes.
Enter.
This...
Respect your elders, boy.
This site also has a what was the number one movie on the day you were born?
Mine is The Hunt for Red October.
You're a Sean Connery guy? Sean Connery's in that?
Yeah, apparently.
Mine was Total Recall.
Yours is better.
It sure is. What was the price of admission? I'm assuming it's the same as mine, but
$4.22. Must be nice. Now it's like 13 something for a movie.
Yeah. I wonder what that is in inflation, though. Like, does that just work out to be the same? I am finding out. 422 in 1990 is it's $9 today. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Wow, brutal. Movies are rip-offs. There is a lot more technology, but whatever.
Oh, this is funny and has to do with movies. So, I told you I sold off my Pokemon cards to Bolo.
Yeah.
Right? I think so. He was going through them and he texts me and goes, do you want this big bag of movie stuff back? And I was like, wait, that was in there? He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, keep that. And he goes, how long have you been collecting them? And I was like, I think it has every movie ticket from every movie I've been through.
Oh my God, dude.
I mean, granted, the stack has gotten substantially smaller.
Yeah.
Because I just don't go to the movies that much anymore. But yeah, I think one of the Spider-Man movies was like the first ticket in there.
Cool. Like Spider-Man 2?
It might have been. Is Spider-Man 2? No, would have been Spider-Man. Had to be Spider-Man 3, I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Spider-Man 3. So it was 2007, not 2006.
Okay. There is a link on the page that is what movie was on your 13th birthday. So what was the first PG-13 movie that you could go see?
Let's see here. I'm looking for it.
It should be like right underneath the title of the movie. This site sucks, so I can't go back.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay, I see it. Okay. So ticket admission was $603. And it was Bring the House Down.
The hell is that?
Or Bring Down the House.
I still don't know it.
I don't know. It's got Queen Latifah in it, though, it looks like. And the kid from
Bringing Down the House with Steve Martin.
Yep, maybe. It looks like it's got the picture, like the video clip I see. It looks like Queen Latifah sitting on the couch with the son from 2.5 Men.
Yes, it is Steve Martin, Queen Latifah. Yep, the kid from 2.5 Men, Angus T. Jones. Obligatorily, it's got Betty White in it. Yeah. Can't imagine that movie's very good. Mine is Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, man.
I know.
You're just winning all of these.
It's so good. We should have a, momentous movie marathon.
A movie marathon?
Where we watch Bringing Down the House and Too Fast, Too Furious and Total Recall. There's a theme there, right? Yeah?
That would be cool. Yeah, yep.
Okay, let's see. Was there anything else interesting in here? Not on the movie side. So the last one. Oh, but this is a link. Hold on, I gotta edit this link. And there you go. I don't know if you already know this, but this also has a lookup of who is the quote unquote most famous person on any given day. So go ahead and take a look at.
Oh God!
I bet yours can't be worse than mine.
I'm quitting. I don't know.
What is it? Who's yours?
Mitt Romney.
I mean, mine is Pope Pius X. So.
Oh well, yeah. I guess yours is Equally
Which,
as shitty.
if I'm remembering correctly, Pope Pius X is called the Battle Pope, I think.
Just runs around to the battle.
I think he ordered the execution of a bunch of people.
Oh, sounds like a swell guy.
Let's see. Oh my god! Why are Wikipedia pages for popes so goddamn long?
I'm trying to find anybody else that is relevant.
Yeah, same for June 2nd for me. Thomas Hardy, but not that one. Hold on.
There's like nobody.
I got AJ Styles.
Oh yeah,
and I have the Marquis de Sade, which I cannot believe that the Marquis de Sade is not more famous than Pope Pius X.
I guess the only James Taylor would be the.
All right.
Probably the most.
Feel good. Yeah, that one.
I think so.
That's James Brown.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I thought I like pulled one over on you there. I didn't. I felt bad.
No, I'm literally staring at a picture of the guy. I knew. I'm like, no, that's not. I can't believe there's nobody else that like is any kind of famous.
Yes, we have.
Who is this?
We have lame birthdays, I guess.
Yeah, there's just nobody cool. We suck.
Yep. Whatever. I was trying to find just like a concise thing of what this Pope is known for, but no, nothing. Gotta read.
He's known for read through being a fucking whole wiki.
No, he did like a bunch of shit apparently, which is stupid.
Oh, #1 country song.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and
find out.
Clicking around there. I didn't really look up all that on mine.
Hard Rock Bottom of Your Heart by Randy Travis.
Hold on. Okay. Now I gotta click through those. Let's see. Charts. I'm gonna do rock and roll for me. Oh, but I can't. #1 on my birthday. Yeah. Is there oh, they only have country song. So I guess I'm gonna do country song also. I hope I get something good. Probably get fucking Garth Brooks though. 1990.
I hope you do. I would have loved Garth Brooks if I had that.
I prefer Chris Gaines. I've Cried My Last Tear for You by Ricky Van Shelton. That's lame. I don't know who this is. Also, Chris Gaines is Garth Brooks. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's his persona.
God. Okay. I guess that's it for my topic. That fizzled pretty quick.
Well, luckily, mine was very long-winded.
That's true.
You know, sometimes friends just
have to carry one another. This site is so fucking weird. I just clicked on like more things and they have a photo colorizer, find your vocal range, perfect pitch test, and hearing test. What the hell is this site even? Playback.fm. It's probably just scraping my information as we speak.
Oh yeah, every little thing that it can find out about you is being collected.
Good thing I use Firefox and have all my tracking cookies turned off, even though that's probably not enough. My celebrity twin. Oh wait, this is just the same fucking thing. Famous people who were born. This is dumb. Maybe I should find the most famous person on my death date.
Okay, let's see here. We're gonna do
initials.
Another website, and I'm gonna look.
Man, I am just like scraping. Let's see, who is the most famous person with the initials VC? Alice Cooper, because his real name is Vincent.
So here's a fun fact.
Oh, Vince Carter.
For March 12th, 1990, my birthday, a gallon of gas was $1.17. Let's see.
On the day of your birth?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. 1/17/1990 is $2.51 today.
Let's see, what else do we got? Price of gold was $401.42 an ounce.
442, you said?
401.
Obviously, 401.42. It is $860 today. What is the current price of gold?
Don't know.
56,000. But wait, what does this even mean? I don't know.
Per ounce?
Price of gold per ounce. Oh my god, it's a goddamn chart.
Good god.
And this is gold futures.
Okay, so in 2022, the Federal Reserve economic data shows the median price of houses sold this year is $428,700.
Yeah.
On my birthday, the median price of a home was $119,400.
119,400 in
Yep.
1990. It is 256,000 today, right?
Yeah.
And people wanna be like, hey, can't buy a house. Well, this is fucking why. This is why people can't buy a house.
Yep.
Because you could buy a house for half the price back then than you could now. Half the price in buying power.
Yep. Wow. This is crazy. So right now the world population, according to Google, is 7.753 billion. On my birthday, it was 5.3 billion. That means in the last 32 years, we've grown
I feel like I've seen this. I think I've seen this statistic that like half of the people alive ever are currently alive.
That's crazy.
That sounds hyperbolic, so I'm gonna look it up, but I think it's something like that.
The average car price in 2022 is at an all-time high at just over 47,000. Is your average. In 1990, the average car price of a new car was $14,839.
Say that again. Sorry.
$14,839 was the average price of a car.
That still seems like a lot, but yeah, okay.
Not compared to 47,000.
Yes, but how is that average? I don't know anybody's. Well, I guess that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure for the average, you got to think they're taking in all these people that buying 300,000.
Considering that the highest selling vehicle year over year is the F-150, and those are what 60,000-70,000. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. About 109 billion people have ever lived. So I guess wherever I heard that stat from before was fucking wrong. And that makes sense.
What a big liar face.
That's me. Okay. That's enough clicking around the internet. We're just doing bullshit now. I'm going on to my loose end.
Okay.
I started thinking, and like, this is something that I talked to you about, or that I brought up to you, that I wanted to bring up on a previous episode, and I just slipped my mind, just forgot it. It was in the genre episode when we were talking about music. And I wanted to bring this question up. I thought it was a good question. It was specifically in the context of music in that episode, but I will broaden it. So, what is the smallest hill that you are willing to die on? I don't know if you remember my answer, but I can go first.
Yeah, yours was something with
it's Smash Mouth related.
Smash
yeah,
Mouth, right?
My smallest hill that I'm willing to die on is that "Walking on the Sun" is Smash Mouth's best song. Like, not hands down, no question. All Star can go die in a ditch, and all I need is "Walking on the Sun," and that's it.
Yeah.
I would say that pandas aren't cute, but that's not a small hill. That's a mountain that I have to climb.
Oh God, you just think everything's not cute.
What else do I think is not cute?
Koalas.
What else do I think is not cute?
And those are two very pivotal things.
You just said what? I said, did pandas I say pandas?
And koalas.
No, I didn't mean pandas. Yeah. I meant koalas. Pandas are definitely cute.
Okay, that's better. I was like, man, this guy just thinks fucking everything is
backtrack. One hill that I will die on is that koalas aren't cute, but that's more of a mountain and not a hill. There, we successfully rewound. I hope that I said koalas and not pandas that time.
I'm trying to think. My mountainous hill that I will die on is that Nickelback is a great band, and people just like to say that they're not for no reason.
Yeah, they're like,
you don't have that many hits without.
They like unpopular popular bands are never really as bad as people say. People hate Coldplay, but Coldplay's a good band. People hate Imagine Dragons, but Imagine Dragons' first album's pretty good.
Yep. Here's a hot take. People that hate a specific artist or the music they create and not based on something to do with that a person of the band. Okay. Personally, like, something they do outside of music. People that hate a specific artist, hate them, are just fucking weird.
Oh, yeah.
I can understand not liking it, but to get caught up and angry and hate band, I don't hate any band. I might choose to not listen to some, but I don't hate any.
I have this working theory that every band has at least one song that I will like. Maybe it's not even, maybe it needs to be a cover, but it's a song that this person wrote that I will like. I think of like I can't remember who sings it, but it's on Punk Goes Pop, the cover of Rihanna's Umbrella. Like, that's a It's a great
I don't
song.
know.
And like, no, I don't like Rihanna's version of it, but that's just because I don't care for her style of music. It's not like it's not bad. She wouldn't be as popular as she is if it were bad. People don't get popular
True.
for being bad, except for the idiots on Facebook who make stupid food. Those people get popular for being bad. But like, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this is a hill to die on or not, but it has to do with kind of with yours.
Let's go.
So I'm just gonna go with it. Bare Naked Ladies is a better rock band than Smash Mouth. Both kind of one hit wonders. I think Bare Naked Ladies.
Is Bare Naked Ladies a one hit wonder?
I mean, for the most part.
Huh.
Maybe 2 hit, I guess. If you
I guess Smash Mouth was that too. I mean, if I had $1 million.
Yeah, but they're not like, it's not like super popular. 1 week and then
I don't know what Pinch Me is. Let's see.
I mean, I know a lot of them because I listened to the album a bunch that had that on there, but
oh, yeah, okay, I know Pinch Me too.
Yeah. Okay, so let me rephrase this then. Maybe that's a bad way to put it, comparing them to Smash Mouth. Bare Naked Ladies was one of the most overlooked rock bands of that time period.
Yeah.
Because that album is phenomenal all the way through.
I think this is an American thing. though. I think Bare Naked Ladies was insanely popular. Yeah.
Oh, it was in Canada.
Yeah.
Because they're from Canada.
Holy shit. I guess Smash Mouth is more popular in terms of numbers. Although, no, it's only 3.
Yeah.
Smash Mouth's only got 3 songs that are popular. Like literally. Oh, holy crap. Check out these numbers. All Star, 817 million plays. I'm a Believer, 180 million. Walking on the Sun, 115 million. And then their 4th most popular song, Can't Get Enough of You Baby, with 17 million. Like, their 4th most popular song is one.
Where'd you find those numbers out? Oh, let me look at that actually then. Bare
Naked Ladies is significantly more consistent. They had a bunch of songs on the 30 million, 40 million play, I think. So, I don't know. I don't disagree with you at all. Like, that is a
their top 5.
How do I put this? If that's your hot take, if that's the spiciest take that you got, then it's like I'm trying to think of like a not very spicy pepper. I'm not good at it. I go from bell pepper all the way to jalapeno. There's definitely peppers in between. So it's one of those peppers. One of the peppers in between bell and jalapeno, ranging more toward bell peppers, just so you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand you.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Well, I guess we will see you next week.
Thank you and congratulations for making it to the end of this episode of Queered on the Street. We have been your hosts, Vince and Josh. You can find us on our socials. You can find us on Twitter at Queered on the Street, QUORD on the ST. If you're listening to us on YouTube /Queered on the Street, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you're listening to us, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you can leave a review, please leave us a review. If you tell us what we can do worse, I promise I will read it on the podcast, unless it's just too mean.
If you have any need to contact us in a longer format, you can email us at queeredonthestreet@gmail.com, or you can visit us on our website, queeredonthestreet.xyz. Feel free to leave us a voice message on there. If you want to reach out to us individually, you can get a hold of us at our personal Twitters. Mine is @I'mScuzzy, IMSKUZZEY.
And I am @V_C, spell out the underscore. We would finally like to acknowledge the people that made this podcast happen. Josh Wardle, who is the original creator of Wordle.
And Freddie Meyer, the creator of Quordle, who you can find on Twitter @Quordle.
And with that, we will just ask you, as always, to
get the cord out.